Hey guys, it's Tassie here. I'm out at Camp Sagitawa in our brand new band shell. It's pretty cool. And I thought today that I would teach you guys how to play the Sagitawa Miles song. So you need to go grab a guitar if you've got one. Make sure you wash your fingies so you don't got any gunk on them. And yeah, we'll get started. Now that you guys have got your guitars, you're gonna need to make sure that you've got them tuned, okay? We're not gonna learn about that today, but if you need help, there's some tutorials that you can find online for that, and some apps on your phone that can help you as well tune it up. So once you've got a tuned guitar, so it's not making weird squawking noises, we're gonna learn our chords, okay? So the very first chord we're gonna need to learn for the Sagitawa song, and we only need to know 3, it's pretty great. First one you need to know is a G chord. So if you come over here and you look at my hand, I've got my 3 fingers here on the fretboard. Now I've got my middle finger here, right here, and it's on the 2nd string on my 2nd fret. Then I've got my ring finger on the top string on the 3rd fret, and then my little pinky finger down here on the very bottom string in the 3rd fret. The 3rd fret. And that is my G chord. Now I want to give it a strum and make sure all of those strings are ringing out nice and clear. There's no like whoa sounds or like let's see if I can make a noise. Well, sometimes you'll get a noise, and that can mean either you've got your finger kind of like too far back, or it's another finger might be hitting it, so just play it around until you get a nice clean sound, okay? Sweet. Now, the next one we're gonna learn is a C. So for the C, I've got my pointer finger here, down on the 2nd string from the bottom in the 1st fret. Then I've got my ring finger here on the 3rd string in the 2nd fret. And my ring finger again on the 2nd string in the 3rd fret. And if I strum, now when I strum for this one, I'm trying not to hit the top string, okay? That's my C. And then the very last chord we need to know is the D. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our pointer finger and put it on the 3rd string in the 2nd fret. And then my middle finger's on the bottom string in that same fret, and my ring finger is on the 3rd fret on the 2nd fret on the bottom string. And now when I strum for this one, guys, I want to miss the top 2 strings and just strum these 4. There we go. So with that, we've got our G, and we've got our C, and then we've got our D. And that's basically the whole song. So you guys can give that a little bit of practice, and we'll get on to the next step. Coolio? Coolio. All right, now that we have practiced putting our fingers on those strings and forming those chords, we're gonna practice going between the chords, transitioning, okay? So when we're strumming, a lot of people use a pick. Ta-da! And it's okay if you don't have one. You can cut up a plastic milk jug to make yourself a pick if you want. Or you can do what Tassie sometimes does and play with your thumb. But watch out, if you play too long, your thumb will get really sad and say, please stop, you're hurting me. But for now, I'm gonna use the pick, okay? So we're gonna strum to G, to C, to D, okay? So I'm gonna just strum up and down a nice easy beat, okay? So G to C to D. So now I'll make sure I say it. G, C, D, G. Awesome. So you might have noticed that sometimes I didn't hit the strings. And you know what? That's because I'm still learning guitar too, and so I'm not perfect. But that's okay, because we all just keep practicing, right? And we get better and better and better. And you guys practice this song while you guys are at home, and if you come to camp in the near future, you can play this song with me. Can you imagine if we had like 20 people playing the Sagitawa song all together? That would be so cool. All right, guys. So now we're gonna try playing the song all together. Now, if you've been here at camp before, you know we play the song really fast. And it's okay if you can't strum that fast yet, okay? You can just play the chord when we switch to it, or you can do that steady beat, okay? You work your way up until you play crazy. And sometimes I'm just playing crazy. I'm not actually playing very well. Shh. Okay. So also, a side note, when we play at camp, we're outside. And so we can be as loud as we want. But remember, if you're playing in the house, to still use your inside voice, okay? Cool. All right. Sagitawa, 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 Dun-dun-dun-dun-da-lun-da-la-la-la-la. Sagitawa, 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 Sagitawa. Oh, I really can't wait to come back next year. When I paddle, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the one that's paddling next to you. When I get swamped, woo! Yeah, I know I'm gonna be the one that gets swamped next to you. And I would sail 500 miles, and I would travel 500 more, just to be the kid who treks 1,000 miles to slop right on the shore. Sagitawa, 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 Dun-dun-dun-dun-da-lun-da-la-la-la-la. Sagitawa, 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 Sagitawa. Oh, I really can't wait to come back next year. When I rock climb, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the one that's climbing next to you. When I shoot things, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the one that's shooting things with you. And I would hike 500 miles, and I would climb 500 more, just to be the kid who treks 1,000 miles to fall down on the floor. Sagitawa, 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 Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-da-lun-da-la-la-la-la. Sagitawa, 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 Sagitawa. Oh, I really can't wait to come back. I really can't wait to come back. Really can't wait to come back next year. And that's the Sagitawa song, guys.